Imagine a drink that encapsulates the spirit of a nation. Welcome to the world of soju. Soju, a clear, colorless beverage, is South Korea's most popular and beloved alcoholic drink. It's not just a drink, it's a phenomenon that reflects the deep-rooted traditions and the modern pulse of Korean society. Historically, soju was first distilled around the 13th century and has evolved considerably since then, adapting to the tastes and technologies of each era. In Korea, soju is much more than an alcoholic beverage. It's a social lubricant and a cultural icon. It's found everywhere, from the dining tables of humble homes to the glittering lights of the most upscale bars. The drink's versatility and mild flavor make it a perfect companion for a wide variety of Korean dishes, from the fiery heat of kimchi and BBQ to the delicate flavors of sashimi. Soju's cultural significance extends beyond just dining. It plays a pivotal role in social rituals and gatherings. Drinking soju involves a specific etiquette which promotes respect and camaraderie. For instance, when sharing soju, it is customary for the younger or lower-ranking person to turn their head away and use both hands to receive the drink as a sign of respect to elders or superiors. These practices highlight the Confucian values of hierarchy and respect that are deeply ingrained in Korean culture. Moreover, soju has made its mark on Korean entertainment and media, often appearing in Korean dramas and films. It's not uncommon to see pivotal scenes in these productions where characters bond over a bottle of soju, reflecting its role in facilitating personal connections and emotional moments. This frequent representation in media has also helped soju gain international recognition, contributing to its global spread. Today, soju is celebrated not only in Korea but around the world, symbolizing the Korean way of life and enjoyment. Its low alcohol content and smooth taste allow it to be enjoyed in various ways, whether neat, on the rocks, or mixed in cocktails. Soju is more than just a drink, it's a cultural icon that brings people together. Dive into the rich history of soju, a journey that spans over a millennium. This beloved spirit, integral to Korean culture, has a story that begins in the 13th century, though its roots may reach even deeper into history. The origins of soju are intertwined with the advent of distillation techniques in Korea, influenced heavily by the Mongolian invasions during the 13th century. These invasions brought not only conflict, but also crucial technological and cultural exchanges. Among the most significant was the introduction of distillation technology, which was pivotal in the birth of soju as we know it today. Initially, soju was a drink for the aristocracy and royal courts, a symbol of refinement and luxury. As we traverse through time, the production methods of soju evolved significantly. During the Goryeo dynasty, soju began to spread among the general populace, becoming a staple at various social and religious ceremonies. It was during this period that soju started to be distilled from rice, a practice that continued and was refined throughout the subsequent Joseon dynasty. The Joseon era saw further sophistication in soju production. The government took control of soju distillation in an effort to regulate quality and production. This period also marked the beginning of homebrewing bans, which aimed to control alcohol consumption among the populace. Despite these restrictions, soju continued to be an integral part of Korean society, celebrated in literature and daily life alike. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, as Korea opened up to foreign influences, soju saw another transformation. Modern production methods were introduced, which allowed for mass production and consistent quality. This era set the stage for the soju we recognize today, clear, smooth, and accessible to everyone. From ancient techniques to modern innovations, soju's history is as rich as its flavor. As we've seen, this isn't just a simple alcoholic beverage, it's a tapestry woven through Korea's history, embodying the spirit of its people and their enduring traditions. What goes into making the smooth, clear spirit that captivates so many? Let's find out. Delve into the world of soju, where the magic begins with humble ingredients. The primary components in soju production are grains such as rice, wheat, and barley, with some variations using tapioca. Each ingredient is selected for its ability to ferment well and contribute to soju's distinct, delicate flavor profile. The journey from grain to glass starts with fermentation, a critical step that sets the foundation for soju's character. This process begins by mixing finely milled grains with water and nuruk, a traditional Korean fermentation starter. Nuruk contains wild yeasts and beneficial bacteria that kickstart the fermentation, converting the sugars in the grains into alcohol. Over the course of several days to weeks, the mixture, known as mash, gradually transforms into a mildly alcoholic liquid. Next comes the pivotal stage of distillation, which refines and intensifies the alcohol. The fermented mash is heated in a still. As the temperature rises, alcohol and other volatile compounds vaporize, ascending through the still. These vapors then pass through a cooling system where they condense back into liquid form. This process may be repeated several times to enhance purity and potency. The art of distillation not only increases the alcohol content, but also helps in stripping away impurities, ensuring that soju remains crystal clear. The distilled spirit, now potent and nearly pure, is often diluted with water to achieve the desired strength, which typically ranges between 16 to 25% alcohol by volume. This meticulous balance of distillation and dilution is what gives soju its renowned smoothness and drinkability. Each bottle of soju is the result of meticulous craftsmanship and traditional practices. From the careful selection of grains to the precise control of fermentation and distillation, soju is not merely a beverage, it's a craft honed over centuries, embodying the spirit of Korean tradition and its people's dedication to quality. Drinking soju is an art form, steeped in etiquette and tradition. When sharing soju among friends or navigating the social intricacies of a business dinner, understanding the traditional practices can elevate the experience and show respect for this beloved spirit. In a typical Korean setting, soju is not just consumed, it's celebrated. The first pour is crucial. It's often poured by the youngest at the table as a sign of respect to the elders. The glass should be held with both hands when receiving soju from an elder. And when it's your turn to pour, ensure to use both hands as well. It's a dance of respect, a ritual that strengthens bonds and builds relationships. Turning slightly away from the elders while sipping is another nuanced gesture of politeness. It symbolizes modesty and respect for the seniority present. After the first round, the atmosphere often becomes less formal, but the initial gestures set a tone of reverence for the tradition and the company. Transitioning from tradition to modernity, soju's versatility shines through in its ability to blend seamlessly into various cocktails. The soju bomb, a playful mix of beer and soju, is a favorite in lively gatherings. For a sweeter twist, the soju sunrise combines soju with orange juice and a dash of grenadine, creating a delightful concoction that beckons the palate with both zest and sweetness. Moreover, the innovation doesn't stop at cocktails. The recent trend of flavor-infused soju has catapulted this traditional drink onto the global stage. From refreshing watermelon to tangy yuzu, these modern twists offer a delightful array of flavors that cater to a broader audience, making soju not just a drink, but an exploration of taste. Whether you're toasting with classic soju or sipping a modern mix, the experience is uniquely Korean. Embracing both the deep-rooted customs and the contemporary interpretations, soju remains a symbol of cultural pride and a vessel of communal joy, transcending borders and generations. From classic to contemporary, the varieties of soju offer something for every palate. Dive into the world of soju, and you'll find a fascinating array of types that cater to diverse tastes and preferences, each with its unique character and story. The journey begins with understanding the basics. Soju is traditionally made from ingredients like rice, barley, or wheat, but modern variations also include sweet potatoes, tapioca, or even corn. This primary ingredient plays a crucial role in defining the soju's flavor and texture. Rice-based soju, for example, tends to be smoother and slightly sweeter, making it a perfect companion for spicy Korean dishes. Distillation processes further diversify soju's profile. Single distillation retains more of the original flavors of the ingredients, resulting in a soju that's robust and full-bodied. Meanwhile, multiple distillations create a purer, cleaner spirit, often preferred for its smooth finish and subtle flavors, ideal for delicate pairings or enjoying neat. Region also influences soju's character. In the south of Korea, you might encounter soju with a slightly saltier taste, attributed to the coastal climate, while inland regions produce soju that might have a more earthy tone. These regional variations add a geographical nuance to the soju tasting experience, much like the terroir in wine. Now let's spotlight some leading brands that have made their mark. Chamisul, perhaps the most recognized name globally, is famed for its clean and crisp flavor, a result of bamboo charcoal filtration. Another notable brand, Chumchurum, uses alkaline water in its production, which they claim enhances smoothness and drinkability. And then there's Good Day, which experiments with various flavors like peach, blueberry, and even yogurt, catering to a younger crowd and those new to soju. Each brand and type of soju offers a unique window into the cultural and technological innovations of Korea, reflecting both tradition and modern trends in their offerings. Exploring the diverse world of soju opens up a spectrum of flavors and experiences. We've journeyed through the essence of soju, from its rich history to its vibrant present. We've delved into its cultural significance, unraveling how this spirit is more than just a drink. It's a symbol of togetherness and celebration. We've explored the meticulous production process from fermentation to distillation and discovered the vast array of soju varieties, each with its unique charm. Now I invite you to dive deeper, sample the different flavors, and immerse yourself in the cultural tapestry of Korea. Grab a glass of soju, toast to new experiences, and enjoy the spirit of Korea.